Welcome to my weekly reading of Beautiful Unique Faces by me, Anita East. Case study, Stella. I felt like it changed not only my smile, but I couldn't smile at all. Stella came to me as a last resort. Not entirely new to treatments, she'd had Botox injected into her crow's feet once before. Stella had been at a dinner party the month before when, as it often does, the topic of Botox came up. One guest helpfully suggested Stella needed to have some treatment. "You have wrinkles around your eyes. You can get rid of those with Botox," the guest pointed out. Stella felt the last time she'd had Botox, it changed her smile. "I didn't like the way it made me look. I'm worried about having it done again. I felt like it not only changed my smile, but I couldn't smile at all," she told me. Stella had lovely eyes at rest, yes, but when she smiled is when they truly lit up. When she smiled, her whole face looked radiant. You wanted Stella to be your friend, and you wanted to spend as much time as you could with her, especially when she smiled. You know the kind of eyes I mean. Think George Clooney, Ryan Gosling. Their eyes are warm and inviting. Often when someone with eyes like Stella's smiles at you, you can't help but smile back. It's weird. I had my crow's feet treated originally because, the wrinkles were getting me down. But after I'd had it done, I just felt sad, Stella said. Stella found that the treatment had the opposite effect to what she'd hoped she would experience. Her husband and others continually asked her if she was all right. Of course, the real reason they were asking was because Stella wasn't smiling anymore, and her eyes had lost their sparkle. Behaviour breeds behaviour. I'll say it a lot throughout the following chapters. Behaviour breeds behaviour. If we look like there's something wrong with us and someone is treating us like something's wrong, almost by magic, we feel like something is wrong. I hear it from my patients all the time. It's often the instigating reason they're sitting in my clinic. They've had a conversation that goes something like this. "You look tired. Are you okay?" "Really? I'm not tired. I'm sleeping well at the moment." "Oh, okay. But you look tired. Is anything on your mind?" "No, I'm good." "Oh, okay, I believe you." Now they start to have serious doubts as to whether they're okay or not. The way they're looking doesn't align with what they're feeling or they're saying. Think about how easily we misinterpret written text. Imagine how easily our face can be misread, especially if we're not showing the emotion that supports the words that we're saying. Stella had this same experience from having the wrong treatment done. Her husband, who knew she'd had Botox in her crow's feet, didn't suspect the treatment was responsible for her feeling low. He was convinced there was something wrong with her and was worried that he'd upset her. Soon, Stella felt sad all the time, and perhaps there was something wrong with her. A hairdresser, Stella, even had her clients ask if she was okay. Stella knew something was wrong then, but she still couldn't put her finger on it. She felt down and even saw her GP, who did blood tests which confirmed she was fit, well, and healthy. Facial emotion muscles, or FEMs. As we've now learned from Justine and Stella, it's common to be misinterpreted when our facial emotion muscles, or FEMs, are frozen. In an ideal world, we'd soften the lines with Botox rather than completely eradicate them. The facial lines that depict negative emotions are our frown lines, which depict anger, our forehead lines, which depict worry, and our mouth frown, which depicts sadness. It's not wrong to portray these emotions. Contrary to popular belief, it's these emotions that allow us to connect with others. The concern is when the wrinkles caused by these negative emotions remain etched into the skin and become static lines, meaning the negative-looking wrinkles are on our faces all the time. The same stands for hollows beneath the eyes called tear troughs and volume loss in our face, which leads to the jowls and a sunken and sorry look on our face. So we may in fact be feeling happy, but look cranky, sad, or even scared. Remember, behavior breeds behavior. If we're perceived as being cranky, sad, or scared, others will mirror that same behavior back. Yet if we have frozen and distorted FEMs from too much Botox or dermal fillers and look distant and cold, we will be met with the same back. The more frozen our FEMs, the more likely that we're heading down the puff rabbit hole. Enjoy your week, and I can't wait to see you next week for the next reading of Beautiful Unique Faces.